Good morning. Here we have the infamous day after the FOMC decision. And the last video we went through each day and the overall average of the market going up or down on these days. Because it seems like when the FOMC makes their decision that it always talks about the stock market going up and the cryptos going down. And what we saw was actually the opposite. The stock market usually went down and the cryptos went up. So it was kind of like, is it a psychological thing that when they tell us these things on these big days, that it subconsciously goes to our mind that this is what's supposed to happen, and it doesn't happen. Because if you look back at the history, that's exactly what's been going on. The stock market will go down on the day, and then when the meeting notes are released, the stock market goes up. So it's like the real event happens, they tell you what, and then they reveal what they really said, and it causes the market to go in the opposite direction. And here's the charts to look at it. I mean, here you have on the March, it went up 1.55%, and then on the announcement of the meeting date, it went down. Now we see the overall trajectory is definitely down if we're looking here. The overall blue line is the 200-day moving average, and it wants to bounce off of that line and come back down. Now, if we notice something here though, what's called divergence. Divergence meaning one symbol is going in one direction and one indicator is driving in the other. Alright, so what we have is price continually going down, making new lows, which the definition of a downtrend is what? Lower lows and lower highs. Alright, that just keeps going down. Now, RSI right here, when we look at the RSI, the 1 day and the 4 hour, look what happens. When it made this low here, it was at 27.38. Look what it did when it made this low. When it made this low, it was at 30.24. Then it made another price low, and it went up to 30.99. Another low, which was the lowest of the low for 2022, and it was at 34.68. So when you're looking at manipulation, and I know people say they're manipulated and different things like that, but when you look at the facts and the truth of the matter, the price is still going down. But over the long term, the pressure is going up. So what it tells you is they can manipulate it down so long, but it will break forth. Now, my thought, and not trading advice, is we're going to see a pretty big bounce back up right now off of today. If you look here, and we go over to Bitcoin, which is our main coin, everybody talks about Bitcoin. Alright, here we're on the regular candle chart. I want to take us back over here, click on the candle, go to Hakanashi. Alright, so once again, we're looking at the same thing here. We see the FOMC meeting date, and then we see the meeting release, and it's exactly, so the market was up, and then Bitcoin was down, and it was up and down. Overall, it's down. But let's look at these lows again. So here we have a 1706 back here in January. That was the first low of the year. We have another low, and we went and increased. Now watch this RSI right here. Watch how the numbers, as I hit every low, it gets higher and higher. Alright, this is a new low right here. Okay, that's a new low. That number, although it be incremental, like 0.1%, is a lot to watch. Because now watch when we get here to June. So we have a low here. The RSI is 14.8. And then we get another low bouncing off of this same line, and we are at 26.43. And then we have another low and we're at 22.91. Well, look at this little line right here, this trend line I drew. Okay, look, every one of those is increasingly getting greater. The price is going down, but it's getting, so these are just my thoughts. This is not trading advice. You know, enter the market at your own risk. Look at this 25,000 line for Bitcoin. All right, so we got one went right through it here in June, and then we came down to the 17,000 mark. We bounced all the way back up to 25. We're back down to that 17,000. Now, what it looks like today is we could get a big bounce because we're already up 4%. My thought is this is going to go back up to 25. The question will be, is it going to bounce off to 25? My thought is it's not. It's going to go back up. And into 2023 is when we are going to see another down market, and it's going to be really, really, really hard the beginning of 2023. That's just my thought. Now, we'll see as it plays out, because past results are not indicative of future gains, as so they say. Let's look at another one here. Let's look and see if this RSI is more than just Bitcoin. Bitcoin's your big one. Let's go over here to Theta. All right, we're up 5% today. Look, same thing. We got a low and we got a higher RSI. A low, higher RSI. A low, higher RSI. All right, let's try to say that fast. All right, then we came back down here and we made a new low, a new current low, but it's still not lower than the other lows back here. And then we made that low again, but that was lower, that was higher on the RSI than it was over here. All right, and we got a green candle right now on the Theta. So let's look at another one. Let's look at another common one here, XRP. All right, XRP has been doing its own thing over here, but if you look, same thing. All right, you have an upward trajectory on these bottoms. Now, that's my feeling with XRP. XRP going to hit this 200-day moving average. If it can come above this 50 cents, we could go up a little bit higher. That goes back to my other videos of just the trading strategies with this 21-day moving average and these RSIs. So I'll be putting up another video there to update us on that. Let's look at one more, another common one, DJI. Okay. Once again, it's made lower lows on the price, and even here it was just bouncing right here at this 7.5 cents, 7.9 cents. But look at the RSI; it's continually going up. Now, even when it made this low right here, it's higher than that. September RSI is higher than this, so the pressure is going up. It's kind of like a big truck going down the road, and it's got to make a turn. He's taking his foot off the gas, but he's still moving in that same direction. Okay, until he gets enough momentum to turn, and that's what this market's doing. And they're trying to manipulate it, and they're going to manipulate it for so long, but after so long, it's going to go on its own. All right, let's look at another one, Cardano. Here, Cardano's the same thing. And that's where, a lot of people that will listen to a lot of different ideas, you kind of got to get to where you're looking at something, and that's why I say it's like, plan the trade and trade the plan. Because if you don't, and your emotions get involved, that's what'll conquer you. Because you'll do something that you didn't want to do. you'll sell, you know, too early on the up, and you'll buy too early on the down. So same thing, look, lower low, another lower, because that low is right there. But it's higher on the RSI. Same thing all the way down. So are we looking for a breakout? I think we are. I think this is just the start of it right here. I mean, we're up 11%. There's 23% with Electronium. All of these are 3, 4, 5%. Could be a fake out, but that's why I say you don't want to just fear of buying in right now, a fear of losing out. Just wait, you know, plan the trade and trade the plan. All right, we'll have another one kind of update on the, excuse me, we'll update on the market tonight. All right, so y'all have a good one, and we'll see you on the next one.